guys, Coach Christine,
Coach Erica,
and we are here wishing you guys a happy first week of the Transformation Challenge. We're going to be here every Monday giving you guys some tips, some tricks to keep you guys focused, successful, and safe throughout the Transformation Challenge.
we're so excited to be your captains for this. I'm going to be the captain of the orange team.
I got the black team.
We didn't coordinate this, I promise.
We actually didn't though. But all it's really for is bragging rights. We're all just working together to try to be as successful as possible throughout this. So, first video is going to be about, I don't know.
All kinds of things. So, mindful eating, portion control, healthy options when you guys are going out to eat. Guess what's coming up this weekend?
Super Bowl!
The biggest game of the year. So, we're going to start it off by talking about some of the things that are going to help you be successful, not only when you're at home. We all know you meal prep throughout the week to get yourselves going, but into the weekend when you're going out to dinner or you're going to parties, different family functions, or functions with friends. Keep these tips in mind to help you guys stay successful, stay on track.
Exactly. Because you can be prepared all week, right? But then you go to someone else's house, you're not in control of what's being served. So, what we're going to talk about first is mindful eating. So actually a couple studies were done, they were just posted by the National Institute of Health about how your overall consumption of food changes when you're in groups versus when you're eating alone. So there's a study done on children and there's a study done on adults. Both groups, both children and adults, when they were in groups, both consumed 22 to 25% more calories than when they were eating alone.
That's crazy, guys.
That's
That's insane.
So, and the adult study went a little bit further and they even found that people tended to mirror the eating habits of the people that they were with. So if you're with your buddies from college and if they love to do wing eating challenges, chances are you're probably going to be doing a wing eating challenge on Super Bowl Sunday. So keep in mind, while that might be fun and competitive, it's going to be a lot of calories in, and we'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, so mindful eating, there's some really great ways you can go about being successful when you're in that type of environment. One, Erica, have you been to a Super Bowl party?
I've been to a few.
You've been to a few. Did they ever sit you down at a table with a nice plated meal? So you have like your one plate?
No, but that would be pretty awesome.
That'd be great for portion control, right? That's not what happens. You get a big old spread of everything from buffalo wings to cookies. What else?
Chips and salsa, or chips and dip for sure.
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza, number one. Pizza,
All the things.
always.
All the tasty things. So mindfully eating in an environment like that is going to be so important to keep you on track for the Transformation Challenge. Guys, don't stand by the buffet table. Make yourself a plate. We'll talk about what you should be filling that up with shortly. Make yourself a plate. Go sit down. Go sit away from the table full of food. Eat your plate. When it's done, if you're find yourself going to grab another bite of food or a handful of chips, ask yourself the question like Natalie Newell, registered dietitian, asked on Saturday, or told you guys to ask, am I hungry? Do I even really want this? If the answer is yes, eat. If no, or if you're not sure, drink a glass of water, take a moment, and then ask yourself again. But yeah, let's talk
Real quick, before she goes into this, she told me some crazy statistic you have to share with them on how much typical people prepare for these Super Bowls. This is insane.
There's, two pieces of data. One, the average American household for a Super Bowl party prepares 6,000 calories per invited guest.
That is insane, guys. That's at least 3 days worth of calories.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Also, speaking specifically of the Super Bowl, this study was done about fans watching a Super Bowl. The fans of the winning team ate 30% less calories than the fans of the losing team.
So we're not going to make a prediction on who's going to win the Super Bowl or who you guys are rooting for. But just keep that in mind when you're picking the team that you want to win.
And if your team is losing, when you go to grab a handful of chips or cookies, grab a glass of water. Try it out first and see what happens. But, so let's talk
portion. It is
worth a shot. So let's talk portion control.
Oh,
Erica
everyone's
was
biggest
not-
struggle.
Erica was not happy with me when
I
I,
was
told her
not
some
happy.
of this.
She made me
information.
very sad, but now we're just gonna share my sadness with you guys.
So portion control is really important. Most likely, I can't speak for all of our friends. Some people might not be the best hosts, but most of the time when you go to a party, they have a big spread of food and they have some plates and some bowls. Grab the smaller plate, grab the smaller bowl, fill it up first with healthier things, right? So let's talk about some stuff. So what is one of your favorite Super Bowl snacks, you think?
Number one would definitely be wings, just as something to graze with. But chips and salsa, or chips and guac, gotta be number one. It's my favorite. Like, I'm just gonna throw it on a plate, pick at it here and there, might go back for more. Get a second serving. No one's paying attention.
Same. I could probably eat an entire bag of tortilla chips. So Time Magazine posted a study that was done. They went in and broke down the calories of all the favorite Super Bowl foods. If you're like us and you love chips and salsa, I'm gonna break your heart real quick. I'm really sorry. So talking about 100 calorie snacks. Tortilla chips. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Maybe.
and 5. 100 calories. 5 tortilla chips.
That's depressing.
It's a little depressing. So when you're eating a dip that could actually be really healthy for you, like hummus or guacamole, again, eating it mindfully, proper portion control. Think about picking up something else. 23, I don't know if you guys can see this, 23 baby carrots, 100 calories. Or fill up your plate, if that's a lot of carrots. Fill up your plate also, grab some beautiful cucumbers, some celery. These things have fiber in them. They're gonna help regulate your blood sugar and they're actually gonna fill you up. So you probably won't be as hungry and you can get back to watching the game. And that plate looks more full, right? It's a happy plate. Speaking of things to munch on, if you're
Your go-to.
my go-to. I probably actually make this every single night. Popcorn. You don't want to take the time to pop it yourself. There's a couple brands out there that you can just buy at the grocery store. It's pre-popped. They advertise as being lower in calorie, lower in sodium. I won't speak specific brands, but this one here, guys, this bowl, it's 2 3/4 cups of popcorn, 100 calories. So if you are mindlessly grazing, pick something like this. Pick something like veggies.
Especially if you want that crunch where when you just thought and realized 5 tortilla chips is the same amount of calories as this bowl of popcorn. Definitely that would be my go-to over some chips now. Just being mindful and aware of what you have available.
Yes, I totally agree. So speaking of portion control and mindful consumption, I'm gonna turn this way. Let's talk other things that might be at the Super Bowl party. Drinks are fun.
Drinks are a lot of fun for most people. Be safe. But
So
drinks
be
are fun.
safe. There are things like Uber and Lyft for a reason. If you do have drinks at a party, be safe, drink responsibly, all that good stuff. But let's also talk about portion control with drinking alcohol. So as much as we would love to believe every piece of data that comes out about how wine is good for you and good for your blood pressure, it has antioxidants. Maybe it is, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It does also have calories. So we want to make sure, guys, we're making good choices as well here, also in line with the food. So wine, typically red wine, white wine, has about 20 more calories than sparkling wine, if you didn't know that. So sparkling wine also gives you the excuse to use a fancy glass.
I mean, if I can look fancy like Christine, then I'm all about it. So
I'm really not fancy. But this glass is smaller. So what's great about that is that you will be able, because usually drinking and eating at parties tends to be an oral fixation if you're a little bit tense because your team is losing, maybe you're a little bit uncomfortable in social situations, whatever it may be. Something like this, it's gonna make you feel like you're drinking more than you actually are. Versus a wine glass like this,
same amount of liquid.
it's the same amount of liquid, but if I actually poured it into this earlier and poured it into here, I honestly would probably have poured my glass up to at least there.
I
Right?
would have as well.
So that's probably at least another ounce and a half or two, and a little bit more extra calorie as well. So also what we should be doing while we're drinking alcohol, staying hydrated. Should be alternating between a drink and some water, maybe 2 glasses of water, maybe 3, and then have another. So Erica is my little beer drinker. She loves beer.
I do love beer.
So if you love light beer, go for it. Enjoy it.
If it's your jam,
If
like
it's your-
Christine says, if it's your jam,
If light beer is your jam, drink it.
then
Go
you can
for
drink
it. Obviously, within reason. If you are not a light beer drinker, don't bother. It's just wasted calories. I would rather see you drink 1 or 2 really good beers that you're gonna savor, really enjoy, than drink several more light beers and just be racking up those extra calories, because light beer isn't calorie free either. What is also really helpful, instead of drinking out of a typically 12 ounce, 16 ounce can or bottle, grab a smaller glass. This glass is 8 ounces. We just measured, we checked. It's 8 ounces,
just for you guys.
just for you. Pour your beer in here. Pour it halfway up even. Drink it slowly, sip on it, and then that oral fixation satisfied, you feel like you're drinking more than you actually are.
Now on to Christine's favorite. Who likes liquor? There's a handful of people. I mean, it's not my first choice, but
I enjoy whiskey. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of whiskey, and we can fix this later. I'm a big fan of whiskey. Just is what it is. There's a couple different healthier ways that you can go about drinking hard liquor. Measure it. Get yourself what we call
in the bar world,
in the bar world a jigger,
jigger.
or a shot glass is 1.5 ounces. So if you have a fancy jigger like this, top one, the larger one, is 1.5 ounces. Measure it out. This isn't not promoting. This is just what I had in my cabinet. We pour it in here, right? So that way, typically liquor is, whether it's gin, vodka, tequila, whiskey, it's under 100 calories per 1.5 ounce serving. So nice little splash there. If you like a mixed drink, if you can't handle your whiskey straight,
like me, I'm just not. I'm just not as cool as she is. I'm sorry, guys. Don't hold it against me.
it's all I got. I'm so uncool in so many other ways.
She makes up for it here, though.
I make
Don't
up for
worry.
it a lot. So if you like a mixed drink, fill it all the way up to the top with ice. The more there is ice, the less room there is for liquor or other things. If you like a mixed drink, do not reach for soda. Ever.
Never.
Ever. Extra calories, extra sugar is actually going to really mess up your blood sugar regulation altogether, which will then eventually make you hungrier than you would have been normally before ever using this.
Guys, just don't do it. Don't get her started.
But really, don't get me started, please. What you can reach for instead, soda water. Soda water, not club soda, not tonic, because those tend to have a little bit of sodium, some extra calories. Regular soda water, seltzer. Fill it up to the top. If you love to have fruit juice or something sweet in there, reach for some lemon, reach for some lime, freshen it up. And guys, you got an awesome cocktail that is going to actually help keep you hydrated also, because soda water will help do that. But I think we covered some awesome stuff today. One more thing we just want to show you real fast. We have prepared a healthier version of a traditional Super Bowl food. This is a buffalo chicken dip.
We made this just for you guys.
We actually did, because it's really not Super Bowl Sunday yet. But
We're pretending.
we're pretending. So, guys, we haven't tried this yet. We're going to try it in a minute for you. It is not dairy free, but it's going to be really high in protein. I made a lot of really good substitutions, Greek yogurt. There is a tiny, tiny bit of cheese on there. So just know that that's there. But we will be posting a tip on Wednesday to keep you guys on track through the week. And on Friday, I'm actually going to be sharing this recipe on Facebook. So stay tuned for that, guys. We're going to post it. If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to message below. Feel free to ask us in person when you take our classes.
As you guys know, one of us is always at the studio. We kind of sleep there sometimes, so.
We will be there for you. But guys, we're gonna try a bite of this. Erica's going for the celery.
I'm going for the celery.
Cucumber, not tortilla chip, right? Unfortunately.
As much as that tortilla chip is tempting in front of me, I'm telling myself, just don't do it.
Yep. So we got our, oh, that's a big bite. I didn't mean to do that.
All right, let's watch Christine just like dive in over here.
Ooh.
Mine's not even getting on that celery.
It's that cheese on top.
It is the cheese on top, but that's okay. That's all right. I got a big bite too.
I'm
it's
not
okay.
gonna lie. This is actually really good, guys.
Mmm.
Right? High five. Nice job. So guys,
She's a good cook.
So guys, we wish you guys a happy upcoming week. Stay on track, get your workouts in. Again, if you have any questions about anything we talked about today, feel free to give us a holler. But guys, cheers.
Cheers.
And stay tuned. We'll
Stay
see you guys
tuned for
soon.
later this week.